The rap world is on edge, and fans everywhere are losing their minds because Snoop Dogg, the iconic West Coast legend, is finally speaking out. And what he's revealing about Eminem is nothing short of explosive. For years, whispers of tension, hidden shots, and backstage drama have swirled around these two rap giants. But now, the veil is lifted. Leaked messages, secret recordings, and insider reports suggest a feud far deeper and more personal than anyone ever imagined. Snoop Dogg isn't holding back. He's exposing the moments, the betrayals, and the grudges that pushed him to respond. And fans are seeing a side of him they've never seen before. Social media has erupted into chaos. Twitter threads are exploding. TikTokers are dissecting every word. And YouTube reaction videos are going viral as the story spreads like wildfire. What triggered Snoop? Was it respect, pride, loyalty, or something even darker? Every snippet, every cryptic post, every behind-the-scenes leak paints a picture of tension boiling over, of egos clashing, and of a rivalry that has rocked the hip-hop world to its core. From private messages to studio confrontations, Snoop Dogg's explanation promises to reveal secrets that could rewrite the narrative fans have believed for years. Get ready, because the full story isn't just drama, it's raw, unfiltered, and so shocking that it will leave fans gasping, debating, and glued to every second. This isn't just a story, it's a rap earthquake. And it's about to shake the streets. The moment the first rumors hit the internet, the rap world exploded. Fans couldn't believe it. Snoop Dogg, the West Coast icon, had seemingly gone after Eminem, and nobody knew why. Social media was ablaze with speculation, screenshots, and cryptic posts. TikTokers began dissecting every previous interaction between the two, trying to piece together what could have triggered such a response. But behind the scenes, sources allege the story is far messier, deeper, and more explosive than any fan could imagine. According to insiders, Snoop had been holding on to grievances for years, tensions quietly simmering beneath the surface until finally, something snapped. Leaked private messages allegedly show Snoop expressing frustration over miscommunications, perceived disrespect, and unspoken rivalries that had been building silently. Fans pored over every word, every emoji, every timestamp, trying to understand the scale of what had happened. Some of the messages hinted at old collaborations gone wrong. Others suggested jealousy over influence, fame, and the direction of hip-hop itself. The leaked exchanges painted a picture of Snoop Dogg not just defending his legacy, but preparing to stake his claim in a battle that fans had only glimpsed from the outside. RO Unstyle insider sources claim the tension escalated during studio sessions, where Snoop allegedly confronted certain associates about Eminem's past remarks. Witnesses say the room was thick with drama, voices raised and threats implied, though not fully verbalized. Allegedly, one recording captured Snoop muttering, "I've held my tongue for too long. Now it's time the truth comes out." A line that instantly went viral once snippets were shared online. Social media erupted further when a cryptic Instagram post from Snoop hinted at the feud. A black and white photo captioned with a single word fans immediately connected to Eminem. Twitter hashtags exploded overnight. Hashtag Snoop exposes. Hashtag rap drama. Hashtag West Coast vs Detroit. And hashtag Snoop vs Eminem trended globally. Fans split instantly into camps, some defending Snoop's right to speak, others dissecting whether this was all a calculated PR stunt. Memes and reaction videos multiplied exponentially, fueling a frenzy that showed no signs of slowing. Then came the alleged leaked studio footage. Sources claim that in one session, Snoop was seen pacing, phone in hand, replaying old verses, scrutinizing every lyric, every gesture from Eminem over the years. Fans watching clips online claimed they could feel the tension radiating through the screen. The energy so electric it seemed to jump off the device. Some clips showed Snoop muttering under his breath, referencing collaborations that had gone sideways, agreements broken, and moments of disrespect he had quietly stored away. The internet went wild, theorizing what Snoop might reveal next and whether Eminem would respond at all. But the real bombshell, insiders say, came from a leaked conversation with one of Snoop's closest allies. According to sources, this ally revealed that Snoop had spent months preparing his response, not a diss track, not a social media jab, but a full expose of the history, the grievances, and the raw truth behind his beef with Eminem. Fans speculated endlessly. Would he release it publicly? Would this escalate into a series of back-and-forth tracks? Would this forever alter the perception of both artists? The anticipation was suffocating as the night progressed. More leaks surfaced, each more shocking than the last. Alleged private texts showed Snoop warning associates about Eminem's influence, questioning loyalty and hinting at secrets that had never before reached the public. Reddit threads exploded with analysis, TikTok creators reenacted the supposed confrontations, and YouTube reaction channels uploaded breakdowns that racked up millions of views. The streets were buzzing, fans were debating fiercely, and every new leak seemed to raise the stakes higher than anyone thought possible. And just when it seemed the chaos had peaked, Cameron-style insiders dropped a hint that there was an unreleased recording Snoop Dogg speaking candidly, in his own voice, about the entire saga. Allegedly, the recording contains details about Eminem's past interactions, backstage disputes, and moments fans had only ever guessed at. The anticipation became unbearable. Social media speculation went into overdrive. Fans were desperate, refreshing feeds, dissecting every snippet, and sharing conspiracy theories about what the recording might reveal. The streets and internet alike were electrified. Every fan, influencer, and celebrity commentator knew something huge was coming. Everyone wanted a front row seat. One thing became crystal clear. Snoop Dogg wasn't just talking, he was rewriting the narrative, exposing secrets, and dragging fans into a story far more dramatic than anyone had expected. And just as the first day of chaos seemed to settle, insiders teased a bombshell revelation, a confrontation, a leaked verse, and a private conversation that could change everything. The internet held its breath. The tension was suffocating. The streets were on fire. Fans knew only one thing for certain: would escalate the drama to levels nobody could prepare for. Alleged insiders claimed that after Snoop Dogg's initial public hints, private recordings began surfacing clips of conversations, behind-the-scenes discussions, and emotional rants that no fan had ever imagined. One particularly explosive snippet reportedly captures Snoop muttering about years of hidden frustrations, moments where he felt Eminem disrespected him, and grudges that had quietly simmered beneath the surface. The leak spread like wildfire across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, instantly trending under hashtags like #SnoopVs Eminem, #RapBombshell, and #West Coast exposes Detroit. Fans debated every single word, replaying the clips obsessively, trying to parse out truth from exaggeration. Allegedly, Snoop spent entire nights reviewing past collaborations and public interactions, dissecting verses, gestures, and cryptic social media posts from Eminem. Sources say that he shared these analyses privately with his closest allies, who then allegedly leaked screenshots and short clips to fuel the growing drama. TikTokers immediately jumped on these leaks, recreating the tension in short-form videos, while YouTube reaction channels uploaded hour-long breakdowns speculating about every motive, insult, and hidden meaning. Social media was literally on fire. Cameron-style insider accounts suggest that one of the most explosive moments came during a studio session, where Snoop allegedly confronted a small circle of associates about Eminem's influence on the rap game. Witnesses reportedly described the room as electric, with voices raised, fists pounding tables, and threats implied but never fully voiced. One alleged insider claimed he was done holding back. Every grievance, every slight misunderstanding from the past, it all came out that night. Clips supposedly leaked from this session showed Snoop pacing, muttering under his breath, replaying old verses, and even gesturing as if responding to Eminem in real time. Fans watching the clips claimed they could feel the intensity through their screens. It was raw, unfiltered, and completely mesmerizing, adding fuel to the fire. New alleged texts surfaced, showing Snoop reaching out to trusted allies, warning them about potential leaks and hinting at plans to reveal the truth about Eminem. Social media blew up again, with theories about the content of these texts ranging from professional jealousy to long-held grudges, to disagreements over loyalty and respect in the rap industry. Memes flooded Instagram and Twitter, TikTok creators reenacted conversations, and reaction channels dissected every detail. Fans were desperate for answers, and the hype reached a fever pitch. Then came a bombshell from a supposed insider, an unreleased FaceTime recording where Snoop allegedly details, in his own words, the exact moments that sparked his response to Eminem. The conversation reportedly touches on old collaborations gone wrong, backstage slights, and personal grievances that fans had only speculated about for years. Clips of the call were leaked online in snippets, instantly going viral. TikTokers, Instagrammers, and YouTubers scrambled to analyze every word, every pause, every gesture. Fans debated whether Snoop was overreacting, finally speaking his truth, or strategically crafting a narrative to dominate the streets. The social media frenzy didn't stop there. Fans began digging through old interviews, past lyrics, and social media posts from both Snoop Dogg and Eminem, attempting to connect every dot. Every throwback post, every cryptic lyric, every collaboration or missed opportunity was analyzed as potential evidence in this explosive feud. Reddit threads and Twitter debates stretched across hours, dissecting every perceived insult or slight. Fans argued passionately about loyalty, respect, and who really won the war of words even before any official response came from Eminem. According to alleged insiders, the tension reached its peak when Snoop reportedly discovered that one of his longtime collaborators had been quietly messaging people in Eminem's camp. Cameron-style reports claimed this betrayal was the tipping point, pushing Snoop to consider making the feud public in a way he had never done before. Fans speculated wildly. Who was the mole? What had been shared? Would this leak escalate the feud into a full-blown public battle? Social media buzzed with speculation. Videos analyzing relationships went viral, and memes depicting dramatic betrayal. Scenes exploded across platforms, just when fans thought the story couldn't get any more explosive. Insiders hinted at a private meeting that allegedly took place between Snoop and a few key industry figures. Sources claim the room was tense beyond belief, with Snoop laying out years of grievances and carefully strategizing his next moves. According to leaks, he detailed moments where Eminem had allegedly crossed lines, disrespected peers, and challenged his legacy, while also expressing a desire to reclaim his narrative. Clips and screenshots from this meeting, whether real or partially recreated, spread across social media instantly. Fans dissected every detail, theorizing about the next move and wondering how Eminem might respond. And the drama escalated further when Cameron-style insiders revealed that Snoop had been drafting a series of responses, not diss tracks. Not tweets, but a full expose of the history between him and Eminem, allegedly. These messages and recordings contain revelations so shocking that fans believe they could permanently alter how both artists are perceived. The internet exploded once again. Reaction videos, meme compilations, and fan theories dominated every platform, trending globally. Everyone wanted the full story, and anticipation reached an almost unbearable level. Finally, just before the end of this phase of the feud, a teaser dropped, a snippet of an unreleased Snoop Dogg explanation that allegedly contains a confession about past mistakes, a direct call-out to Eminem, and hints at private confrontations that had never been reported. The clip went viral instantly. Twitter hashtags trended worldwide. TikTok creators dramatized the moments, and YouTube channels dissected the snippet in minute detail. Fans were desperate. The ultimate resolution, the final showdown, the revelation that would blow the rap world apart. And just like that, the streets were holding their breath. The social media chaos, the insider leaks, the emotional intensity, and the suspense of what Snoop would reveal next created a frenzy that was impossible to ignore. Every fan knew only one thing: the most explosive chapter was still to come, and promised to take this saga to levels nobody could imagine. The moment the world had been waiting for had finally arrived. Snoop Dogg, long seen as a calm West Coast legend, was reportedly ready to drop the ultimate revelation about Eminem. Insiders claim the streets were buzzing with anticipation like never before. Social media erupted into chaos. Clips of alleged private recordings, leaked texts, and cryptic posts flooded every platform. Twitter threads exploded under hashtags like hashtag Snoop exposes Eminem, hashtag rap drama, and hashtag West Coast vs Detroit. While TikTok creators dramatized snippets of alleged behind-the-scenes confrontations, every fan, influencer, and commentator knew something monumental was coming, and nobody wanted to blink. According to insider leaks, Snoop's private recordings contained confessions, detailed accounts of past slights, and raw emotional reactions that fans had never heard before. One clip reportedly had him pacing in his studio, muttering about moments of disrespect from Eminem, cryptic social media posts, and perceived betrayals from associates. The intensity in his voice was palpable, and listeners were captivated by the unfiltered emotion. Fans dissected every pause, every emphasis, and every phrase, sharing reactions that went viral within minutes. YouTube reaction channels uploaded breakdowns that racked up millions of views overnight, while TikTokers recreated the tension for millions of viewers. Cameron-style insider accounts suggested that the tipping point came when Snoop realized some of his closest allies may have been in contact with Eminem's camp. Allegedly, this realization triggered a mix of fury and calculated strategies. Snoop wasn't just venting. He was preparing to reclaim the narrative. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories spread like wildfire as the world speculated what his next move would be. Every snippet and leak became evidence in a war of perception, with fans arguing over loyalty, respect, and street credibility. The drama escalated further when alleged footage of a private studio session surfaced. Witnesses claimed Snoop confronted a trusted circle, replaying Eminem's past lines, dissecting old collaborations, and exposing grievances that had simmered for years. His energy, according to insiders, was electric. Every movement, every word, and every gesture amplified the tension. The room reportedly shook with verbal confrontations, threats implied but never fully voiced, and a palpable fear of betrayal from within his own camp. Social media consumed the leaked footage immediately, trending globally and dominating every discussion about hip-hop. Adding to the frenzy, leaked messages allegedly revealed Snoop planning a carefully orchestrated expose, not a diss track, not a viral post, but a full account detailing years of history, misunderstandings, and private clashes with Eminem. Fans speculated endlessly online. Would he drop it all at once? Would Eminem respond? Would the feud escalate to a full-blown public spectacle? Every theory and analysis exploded across platforms, keeping the story at the forefront of the internet. Then came the moment fans had been waiting for. Insiders hinted at a final, unreleased recording that allegedly captured Snoop's rawest emotions. In the clip, he reportedly addresses Eminem directly, recounts backstage confrontations, and exposes secrets that had never been revealed publicly. The snippet, though short, sent shockwaves through the rap community. Social media erupted. Reaction videos multiplied. Fans debated every line. Memes, Twitter threads, and TikTok recreations went viral instantly. The suspense reached a fever pitch just when fans thought it couldn't get more dramatic. Cameron-style insiders teased that Snoop hinted at potential retaliation, strategic moves, and alliances being rebuilt in the shadows. The streets were buzzing. Was Snoop planning a comeback? Was Eminem aware of what was coming? Social media turned into a frenzy of speculation, with every leaked text, recording snippet, an insider comment analyzed to the last detail. Fans were glued to every post. Anticipating the next revelation, the emotional intensity hit another level when leaked private messages surfaced, showing Snoop expressing vulnerability, fear, and frustration, emotions fans rarely associated with him. These messages humanized the West Coast legend while simultaneously revealing the fragility of his empire and his concern over Eminem's influence. Fans flooded forums, reaction channels, and social media platforms with debates, compilations, and analyses, each dissecting the subtlety and impact of his words. And just as the story seemed to reach its peak, Cameron insiders revealed the ultimate cliffhanger, a final recording that allegedly contained explosive admissions, threats, and moments that could permanently alter public perception of both Snoop and Eminem. Fans were desperate. The streets were alive. Social media was a storm of anticipation. The rap world collectively held its breath, waiting for what could be the most dramatic, eye-opening chapter in hip-hop history. One thing became undeniable. This saga was no longer just a foodite, was a full-blown phenomenon, reshaping the narrative of modern rap. Leaks, confrontations, betrayals, and social media chaos had combined to create a story fans would be talking about for years. The ultimate resolution, however, was still just beyond reach. And the anticipation for that final release had never been higher. The stage is set. The drama is escalating. And the next revelation promises to shake the rap world to its core. The only question remaining, will Snoop Dogg finally drop the ultimate exposé? And how will Eminem respond? The streets, the fans, and the entire hip-hop community are watching, and nobody will forget what happens next. Nobody will forget what happens next. The streets are buzzing, social media is on fire, and the rap world has never been this tense. What you've just seen is only the beginning of an explosive saga that's rewriting hip-hop history. And you cannot afford to miss what comes next. Snoop Dogg's revelations, the leaks, the confrontations, and the emotional chaos are only going to get bigger, and you have to be here to witness every shocking moment. Smash that like button if you're obsessed with the raw, behind-the-scenes drama of your favorite rap legends. Drop a comment right now and tell us what you think. Will Snoop Dogg finally settle the score? Will Eminem respond? Fans are already debating, theories are running wild, and your voice could spark the next viral discussion. This is your chance to join the conversation before the world sees the full story unfold. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, because the next leaks, the next insider recordings, and the next shocking twist are coming, and you'll want to be the first to see them. Every reveal, every confrontation, every secret is unfolding right here. And if you blink, you could miss history in the making. The countdown has begun. The tension is suffocating. The streets are watching, fans are screaming, and the drama is far from over. Engage now. Stay tuned and be part of the story before the rap world changes forever. This is not just gossip, it's a revolution, and it's happening live. Don't get left behind.